Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to bring your attention to something really cool that's happening. ChatGPT has released a new generation of their image technology, Gen 2 or whatever it's called. And it's really powerful and effective, but there's something cool happening with the use of that and GHL's AI Studio combined to make some really cool websites. And so I just wanted to kind of show you this little trick, this little hack you can use for building websites that look clean, neat, and beautiful. And then I also want to try it in the regular Ask AI feature of GHL within their funnel builder system, because I think that also is pretty cool what the changes they've made there. So let's take a look. Now, I just wanted to show the difference. Nano Banana has always been, or not always been, but ever since Nano Banana came out, it has been the favored technology for making images. Before I get into it, I want to just share with you something that I am doing for people that want to start their GHL and start the free trial and are looking for assets and things that they can use to help them build their business. So if you start on the GHL.buzz page, this is what you'll see. There's all this information on here about how you can sign up. So this is GHL.buzz. If you click right here, this is how you can get started. An email sent to you with all the steps for the 30-day free trial. After you sign up, you'll get taken to this page. This is the thank you page. On this page, I just explain in detail how it all works and the steps you should take. There's 3 steps here to follow, and then you get to join the Ancient Rockets community. If you just go straight to Ancient Rockets community, you'll see this page. It costs $20 a month, but I'm giving it away for free to those who try GHL under my account. This is a community with the discussion and chat area, learning events. We have live events on Thursday and Friday. Go to GHL.buzz right here, or in the comments type free software or yes, I would like to join, and I will send you a specific link to take you to the sign up, which will bring you to this page, which lists absolutely everything you get. And the special bonus of Frank Kern's social media automation strategy and Ancient Rockets community, 100% free. So please go ahead, type in the comments or go directly to GHL.buzz. I will send you a link that'll take you to this offer page where you can see all the offers there and then sign up. And all you have to do is just click the get the free software, type in the chat, free software, and I will send you that link. Okay, let's get back to it. What I want to take a look at here is how these two different imaging AIs work, and why they're different, and what's made ChatGPT a little bit better at certain things than Nano Banana is, but it's not better at all things. So I just wanted to show a comparison actually. So what I did in Gemini, I prompted the same prompt that I also put into ChatGPT regarding realistic images of people. And this is where there's a bit of a difference that you'll notice here. So what I did is I said, create a photorealistic image of a woman sitting on a park bench with the sun shining. She's reading a newspaper with today's day and headlines on it. This is what Gemini came up with. It's actually really quite nice. And if we zoom in, actually, I can't do it here. I will bring up the actual image. Hang on one sec. So we can see here in the Gemini image that it actually has, some interesting headlines here, which are kind of more global related. So they're kind of iffy. It doesn't really, you can't really see the date on here to see, if it's actually showing today's date. But, some of the stories are related to things that we see. Now, that's not the good part. The good part is the coloring and the background. Whoops, whoa. Infinite zoom. Okay. The trees, the people in the background, all the rich details in here, the park bench looking worn. It looks like a real photo that somebody took, in a natural park setting. Now, I did the same prompt in ChatGPT. So here's what I did. Exact same prompt in ChatGPT, and it came up with this image. Now, I wanted to compare apples to apples, so this doesn't have the 16:9 format that Gemini did. So I asked it to make the aspect ratio 16:9, which it did. So it upscaled it to this image here, which if I open it up, we will notice some key differences. Now, the first thing is that the actual news stories are better. I mean, it's talking about Palestine fear, more loss of life. Like, we're talking today's date style news items. And the image itself, the details and the richness of the colors and stuff, it also looks very realistic. But you'll notice some weird patterning in the trees in the background where the leaves kind of start to look dimpled almost and repeated. So that's a little bit different. And then the other thing is, if we look at the date, there is a date on the back here, but it's 2024. So it tried to put a date, but it didn't use today's day or date. It used something from last year. So that's a little different, but the paper itself looks way better, I think. I think this looks more like an actual newspaper. Look, it's got a story about Israel over here. So in that sense, ChatGPT version 2, and by the way, in the prompt, there's one thing I added to the prompt. I said, use the latest imaging model. And the reason I did that is ChatGPT does not always use the latest imaging model. But this is not the cool part. What I want to show you is how you can build a website using a prompt in ChatGPT. And I do a comparison to show Gemini versus ChatGPT when it comes to website design images. And there's a big difference. Let's take a look at Gemini first. Okay, so here's Gemini. If I scroll down here, I said, create a mock-up image of a landscaping website using a modern feel with a hero image at the top section, a clear call to action and contact form, a section with examples of work done, about us section, reviews, and a footer section that also contains the call to action. Use the latest imaging model and make the image large enough that I can clearly see all the elements. So it produced kind of the 16:9 photo again, which is not what I wanted. And if you look at it, it's kind of a not the greatest looking site. It kind of splits the header part with the hero image here off to the side and then makes the bottom of the page smaller on the side over here. And you can kind of see the examples here. So it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's actually a fairly decent looking site. The About Us section is good. Like, it has a team photo. That part's good. And then the customer reviews here, not bad. Actually has names and words and star ratings and stuff. The little call to action at the bottom, and then the footer here, which actually shows socials and stuff like that. So that's cool. Not bad. Thanks, Gemini. But let's see what ChatGPT can do. So here it is. I said the exact same prompt. Use the latest imaging model. I said that on Gemini as well, just in case, but I wanted to keep the prompt exactly the same. And I said, make the image large enough that I can clearly see all the elements. Now, look what ChatGPT did. This is a beautiful looking site. I mean, look at that. Look at that header. Okay, I'll download that one. I will download the Gemini one as well. By the way, okay, before I download the Gemini one, I went back to Gemini and I tried to redo the prompt so that we could get, rather than a 16:9, we get a 9:16 vertical image. So I said, create the mockup image, blah, 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 blah. And then I added this 9:16 format at the end, and it did give it to me in this longer format. But again, it's just not as rich and beautiful looking. Look at that beautiful top bar, this hero section, this call to action section. And then, it's got some nice images there. View all projects. Here's the About Us section. Now the About Us, I kind of like having that team image a little better than just another example of their lawn work. But it's still a nice laid out section. What our clients say reviews is, it's all branded the same way as the website. So that's nice to see. And then the footer down here, which you can't see as well. It's got the socials as well. It's got all these different links and everything like that. By far, superior page. So this is what people are doing now, and this is kind of cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on the left-hand side here. If you've got your AI Studio activated, which if you have to watch my other video, I explain how to do that, but you have to go into Labs and turn it on. You'll see AI Studio here on the left. Click on that. That brings you here to Let's Vibe, describe what you want to build. So what I'm going to say here is using the mockup in the image I have uploaded, create a functioning and beautiful website just like the image shows. Okay, and then what I'll do here is I will attach that image. There it is. And with just that as the code, or as the prompt, let's see what it does with this. The cool thing about this is completely a website pulled off of ChatGPT. So it's, nobody else has this site. Nobody else has those images. Everything has been produced manually. Everything has been produced on the fly. I just switched back to it here so we can see what's going on in the background. It is creating the image, generating hero image, setting up themes, assets, building the header and hero section, build features and portfolio, build the abouts and testimonials, build a CTA and footer. So it examined that image, saw everything that's on it, and it's recreating it now. Let's see how long this takes. It is just finishing up. It is now 3 minutes later. So that's all it took, was 3 minutes. So let's just take a look at this. Oh, look, they have a link here. You can link it to a video. So this is nice, actually. I like this form. This is, oh, very nice. Okay. There's kind of a lot of white space here. I don't like that so much, but I could probably vibe code that out of there. Here's the About Us section. Yeah, there's lots of big white spacing gaps in there. Ready to transform, get a quote, got the phone number there. That's already set up as a phone number, so if I clicked it, it would dial that number. And there's all the other links and pages. Of course, those aren't built. You would have to manually build each of those, or if it's just linking to a jump point, you could tell it to do that. On the page, like if you go to About Us, it would jump down to the About Us section. So you can vibe code all of that. Now, I'm not going to publish it, but we're going to show you the code here. So there's the code. Now it's built on Replit, so you can't just install it as a website within HighLevel in the sense that you can just pull the code over. You have to publish it to a server and then incorporate it into HighLevel, either as a step in your funnel or as an iframe that's embedded in the site. So we're not going to do that. I'm just going to leave this, but I'm going to copy this prompt that I used. And what I'm going to do is go to Ask AI. Now this is within HighLevel. There's also within the sites and funnels section, there's Build with AI, Ask AI for building funnels and pages. So let's click on that. So we're going to build a page using Ask AI. Now, what I've heard, I haven't actually tried this yet, so this will be interesting. What I've heard is they've updated their builder in here. When it builds in here, it actually builds it as a functioning funnel page, which is way more user-friendly for the GHL system. So there's this assist section which asks questions, or we can go to build. Now this is what I'm hoping we can do here, is in build that I can do this exact same thing, upload a file, which will be this. Let's see what this does. Now it's probably going to go through a thinking process and ask me some questions. So I will just go through this here as it goes. It's analyzing the website, generating SEO and titles and descriptions, working on your request, reproducing 7 sections, navbar, hero, recent projects, and 4 more. Sourcing and mirroring images from source. Okay, so I think it might be creating other images. Putting everything together, it says. Now, I didn't time this. I know that it's been less than a minute so far. So I just looked at the time. We'll just see how long this takes. This one, it does cost you. So let me just clarify that. The Ask AI, you can do pay as you go, or you can pay for like unlimited and use it all the time. It does cost credits and tokens to use it. So just be aware of that. If you're trying it out for free, you want to make sure that you have some funds on your wallet to be able to do that. I don't think in the free trial that they let you use it for free. I don't think so, but maybe I could be wrong. So while we let that cook, have I told you about GHL? Have you tried it yet? Are you thinking about trying it? You should be, because it's going to give you everything you need to build a business, all the automations, the AI tools, the AI tools, AI receptionist, voice calling, AI voice calling, site builders, website hosting, email lists and automations for emails, calendar bookings, chat widgets, review and reputation management, prospecting tools, everything you need to build your business and build other people's businesses to make their businesses better is in GHL. You should be trying it. You should be using it. It's awesome. I can build as many businesses as I want on here, as many websites as I want, as many AI tools as I want, any automations as I want, unlimited emails, unlimited SMS. All right, let's get back to it. I think it's almost done. So I'm going to move my head back over here. Here we go. Oh. Wah, wah. Okay. No. Okay, so it didn't use the images. What is it trying to do here? It's like it made... Oh, I see what it did. Okay, let's just fix that. The hero image that it's trying to use is not good. So let's just give it like a gradient and maybe make it green. Okay, I'm just going to make it black for now. I don't know what's going on there. I was trying to adjust the colored background. Okay, so now it looks a little better. The thing is, you can see how it's the, you know, the code-based building, the regular GHL funnel builder where you can edit every single one of these manually. I really like to have that control. Recent projects, you can see it just used images of its own, which are just, all it did was put the image that I used as the images for the background for everything. So that's not so cool. I wish it actually either used some images that it saw in here or not, but that's easy to fix. It added the reviews widget where you can actually just manually do this, or you can embed the GHL reviews widget, which is live from Google, where you can select whether it's 4 or 5 stars only, or 5 stars only, whatever you want, and only show those reviews. This get a quote is functional button, but it's not linked to anything yet, so we would have to link it. Yeah, so we could set it up to point to one of the forms. These are just links that don't go anywhere right now. So the cool thing about this is it's now live on this fake address here. It's fully editable. It's not as nice. Okay, it's not as nice as the AI Studio site. I'll grant you that. But it is a functional site based off of this image, this ChatGPT image, you know, trying to mimic it with its limited capabilities while adapting it to the GHL funnel builder, making it fully functional in the funnel builder. So it's still great in that way, because you can adjust all of this stuff. Now, I was having an issue there trying to give it a gradient background for some reason. It would not allow me to change the colors to go with it, or you can put an image or a video back there, because this is a hero image. And this is a form, but I don't think it's functional. Yeah, so it's created a coded form here. So what you can do is take this out and embed an actual form from HighLevel in here. But it's way easier to do. Like, you can manipulate this site way easier within the HighLevel system. So that's the good side of it. So there you go. Now, if we wanted to preview this, I'll just hit the little eyeball. So there you go. Oh, okay. So it has the kind of overlapping top part. That's not bad. Functional. This also needs, oh, it's because it's got this huge long 9:16 image as its image here. This, of course, would be like a team image or a landscape image. You'd replace that. But hey, it's way more functional, and it becomes a funnel step within the funnel builder, which is really cool to see. If I go back now, this is here. I can edit it at any time, come in here and build it this way. So that gives you two options to use the new ChatGPT image generation to create mock-up websites and designs, and then throw it into HighLevel's AI Studio or Ask AI and build beautiful sites and funnels that are functional. Eventually, it's a little harder with the AI Studio incorporating, but Ask AI actually creates a functional site based off of what it sees in those images. That prompt I gave it was just a couple lines and the image. And it took, it did take longer. It probably took about 10 minutes, maybe a little less, maybe about 8 minutes or something like that to build it. So it did take longer than the AI Studio to build, but still it was adapting it into GHL Funnel Builder, and it works. So that's awesome. So cool. I hope that gives you guys some inspiration and some ideas. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and we will see you on the other side. Don't forget that if you sign up under my links, you get all those bonuses and access to the Ancient Rockets community, brand new community. I'm trying to load members into there, so please join. I'd love to see you in there. If you can't afford the monthly $20 per month for the community, then you can get it for free by signing up and becoming an affiliate with me in GHL, and then we can build together. And bounce ideas and meet some really cool high-level people that can share their strategies in business, and we'll do Q&A interviews with them live within the community. So awesome. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the other side.